I hope you all are fine and enjoying your vacations now. I am going to continue this chapter number 2, that is solution. Our next topic is solubility. So today we will discuss about what do you mean by solubility. See, suppose I have given you a glass of water and I had asked you to dissolve a spoon of sugar in it. You can easily do that. After the solution of 1 spoon sugar, I again asked you to dissolve 1 more spoon. So after dissolving a particular amount of sugar, what you will see that now the sugar is not getting dissolved in the glass of water. That means the intermolecular space present between the particles of water is now completed. Okay? So the solubility means the maximum amount of solute. We all know very well that the solution is composed of two parts. Solution is composed of two parts. The first one is solute and the second one is solvent. Okay? Solution is composed of two parts. Number 1, that is solute, and number 2, that is solvent. So when we are going to make a sugar solution, the solvent is a glass of water while the solute is sugar. So the maximum amount of the maximum amount of solute which is getting dissolved in that solvent is known as its solubility. Solute का वो maximum amount जो किसी भी particular solvent के amount में dissolve हो जाता है. Generally जो हम measurement लेते हैं, in those measurement the amount of solvent is 100 gram. Means the amount of solute, the maximum amount of solute which is getting dissolved in 100 gram of solvent is known as the solubility. This solubility depends upon 4 major factors, that is nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature of the solution and the pressure, but pressure only in the case of gases. Majorly in all 3 states there are 3 common things: nature of solute, nature of solvent, and the third one is the temperature of the solution. Pressure only means in the case of gases. In previous classes we learned a principle like dissolves like. Okay? In 10th class and 11th class, in both of the classes we have studied about this principle, that is like dissolves like principle. What this principle state? Like dissolves like का क्या मतलब है? जो अपने ही जैसे में dissolve होगा. For example, I have given you a solution which is polar in nature. ठीक है? I have given you a solution which is polar in nature. So it will dissolve only in polar solvent. Which polar means which have charge. So polar always dissolved in polar solvent. Non-polar always dissolved in non-polar solvent. We can never dissolve a polar solvent into a non-polar solvent. ठीक है? तो nature of solute and solvent का मतलब है कि दोनों ही या तो polar होने चाहिए या दोनों ही non-polar. तो solute and solvent both must be either polar or both must be non-polar. ठीक है? Only in that case they can be soluble in each other. The third one is temperature of the gas. Usually the solubility is directly proportional to the temperature. What I said, the solubility is directly proportional to the temperature. That means if we increase the temperature with the increment of that particular temperature, उस temperature के बढ़ने के साथ साथ हमारी solubility भी बढ़ती जाएगी. ठीक है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने आपको बताया था टाइप्स ऑफ सॉल्यूशन में सैचुरेटेड एंड सुपर सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन। सुपर सैचुरेटेड के केस में क्या होता था, व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर, हम उसमें सॉल्यूट की और क्वांटिटी को ऐड कर सकते हैं, वी कैन ऐड मोर सॉल्यूट इन द सॉल्वेंट। ठीक है। सो व्हेन वी इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन, द solubility get increased, while in case of gases, with the increment of pressure, the solubility also get increased. Now the next most important law is over here for you, that is Henry law. ठीक है, it is very important law and frequently asked question for boards examinations. ठीक है। According to Henry law, the partial pressure of the gas, what I said, according to Henry law, the partial pressure of the gas in vaporic phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas. I again repeat that the partial pressure of the gas in vaporic state is directly proportional to the mole fraction, that means solubility of the gas. We all know very well that the mole fraction is the ratio of moles of solute or moles of solvent divisible by total moles of solution. ठीक है, what I said, mole fraction is equal to either moles of solute or solvent, जिसका भी हमें mole fraction निकालना है वो, upon total moles of solution. So the partial pressure is directly proportional to this. If we remove the sign of proportionality, we have to add here constant, and the constant is kH. This is the Henry law constant. The जितनी ज़्यादा इसकी value होगी, the gas will be highly soluble. As the value of Henry constant decreases, the solubility get decreases. ठीक है? Now the applications of Henry law, where we are going to use the Henry law. Number 1, in the manufacturing of soft drinks or soda water. See, I have given you have already seen the bottles of cold drinks. ठीक है, CO2 बहुत हाई प्रेशर के साथ उसमें फिलअप होती है। ठीक है, सो ओवर देयर solubility get increase, जैसे जैसे प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, solubility भी गैस की उस लिक्विड में इंक्रीज होती जाती है। Similarly, when we go at high altitude, the partial pressure of oxygen getting less. ठीक है, जिससे एनॉक्सिया की प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है, एंड इन रिजल्ट द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन गेट ठीक है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज वेपर प्रेशर. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय वेपर प्रेशर? बेटा, वेपर pressure is the pressure exerted by vapors. See, when we boil the water in any utensil, suppose I have taken a utensil, I have taken a glass in which I am going to boil a water. On this glass of water, what I did, I put a lid. Suppose I have put in a lid over it, and I had starting boiling it. After some time, what we will see, this lid will moving up and down. इस तरह से थोड़ा थोड़ा हिलने लगती है, मूव करने लगती है. It will start fluctuating like this. And when we remove this lid, what we see, the water droplets are present over here. ठीक है, क्यों होता है ऐसा? When the water get boiled, it will start converting into the vaporic state. In that particular vaporic state, what will happen, अगर ये covered नहीं होता, then those vapors get immediately comes contact to air and convert into cloud. ठीक है, but or result in the formation of cloud. But when we put any lid on that, the vapor just comes contact with the lid, उससे टकराएंगे, and the process of condensation occurs over here. कूलिंग होगी, कूलिंग इफेक्ट कैरी आउट होगा. जो प्रेशर वेपर्स एक्सर्ट कर रहे हैं उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए, टू कम आउट ऑफ दैट यूटेंसिल, ठीक है, लिड को हटा के बाहर निकलना चाहती है। सो और it will carry equilibrium over there, एक तरफ boiling हो रही है and positively the condensation is taking place, the water is getting boiled, it is converting into vaporic state, but the same time the lid is over there and the condensation is getting over there, so an equilibrium will be created over there, ठीक है, liquid to gaseous and gaseous to again liquidic state. So at that time जो maximum pressure exert होता है वेपर्स का, that pressure is known as vapor pressure. This vapor pressure depend upon three things. Again, number one, nature of liquid, the temperature and the presence of impurities. See, in liquid, the molecular forces are stronger than gaseous state. So, the liquid which have strong molecular forces, they have low vapor pressure. Because the vapor pressure increases with increase in temperature. Moreover, if the impurities are present, then it will raise the vapor pressure of liquid. आप खुद सोचो, वाटर का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट होता है 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस, बट वाटर नेवर गेट बॉयल एट 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस. व्हाई? क्योंकि उसमें और भी impurities होती हैं. इफ द एग्जैक्टली वाटर इज प्योर वाटर, इट डजंट कंटेन एनी impurity, then it will get boiled at 100 degree celsius. Otherwise the boiling point get elevated, उसमें increase होता है, ठीक है. The next law is Raoult's law. Very important. Very, very important. Raoult law is classified in two categories. Number one, for volatile solutions, and the second one is non-volatile. So let me explain first, what do you mean by volatile? What is volatile? See, there are some liquids such as scent, ठीक है, perfume. If I give you the bottle of perfume and ask you to let it open and just put it on the floor, ठीक है, परफ्यूम की बॉटल है, फ्लोर पे या घर में कहीं पे भी, I had asked you to get it open and put it over there anywhere. थोड़ी देर बाद क्या होगा, the bottle जो पूरी completely fill थी वो आपको खाली मिलेगी. क्यों? Because वो पूरा का पूरा जो परफ्यूम है, it get converted into gaseous state and it will mix in the air, ठीक है. So this property is known as volatile solution, volatility, ठीक है. So the number one part is for volatile solutions. According to Raoult law, for volatile solution, the partial vapor pressure of each component of solution, the partial vapor pressure of each component of solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of solution. What I said, the partial vapor pressure of each component of solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of solution. See, यहाँ पे what we have considered, that we have considered there is a partial pressure, there are two components, solute A and solute B, ठीक है. What we consider, there are two volatile liquid, 1 and 2, ठीक है. इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन है XA and its mole fraction is XB. The pressure of this is PA and the pressure of this is PB. So what will happen according to Raoult law? this PA, this partial pressure, is directly proportional to mole fraction, that means XA, and the partial pressure of B, that means PB, is directly proportional to that of mole fraction, that is XB. We all know very well proportionality का sign remove करते हैं and we have to add a constant. Here we had P naught A and here we had P naught B. ठीक है? Now, according to Dalton law, the total pressure is equal to the sum of partial pressures. We have put in the value of PA, that is P naught A XA, and PB, that is P naught B XB. We all know very well that the mole fraction of solute and solvent, the sum of mole fraction of solute and solvent is always equal to 1. So we can write XA is equal to 1 minus XB. When we put the value of XA in this equation, what we will get? P is equal to 1 minus XB P naught A plus P naught B XB. Okay? And we get this equation. This is the Raoult law for volatile solution. See, this is here the mole fraction of XA is 1 and XB is equal to 0. See, there are two dashed lines. Okay? This one is first line, suppose, and this one is second line. Okay? These lines are representing the partial pressure of A and this is representing the partial pressure of B. Okay? This is passing from XA and this is passing from XB respectively. Okay? And they have equal unity, means here the value of XA is equal to 1 and here the value of XB is equal to 1. The plot of P total, this one, the plot of P total, that is a straight line. अगर आप देखो ध्यान से, that is a straight line. क्यों है? Because इनका जो sum है that is equal to the total pressure according to Dalton law. It is equal to the sum of partial pressures. I hope it is clear to you. Our next topic is Raoult law for non-volatile solution. This explain about a colligative property. Okay? We will read the colligative properties in next video. There are major 4 colligative properties. Okay? One of them is used over here, so I am just going to explain you what is colligative property. Colligative property means the properties which depend only on the number of solute particles. They do not depend upon their nature. Okay? What I said, they do not depend upon the nature of solute. They depend upon the quantity of the how much number of particles are over there. So according to the Raoult's law for non-volatile solute, the relative lowering of vapor pressure, I repeat it again, the relative lowering of vapor pressure means जो vapor pressure में जो कमी आती है, relative lowering होती है, that is equal to the mole fraction of solute. ठीक है? The formula is P naught A minus PS upon P naught is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. ठीक है? The next topic is ideal solution. Thirdly, अभी तक कोई भी ideal solution नहीं है. No solution is ideal solution. What is ideal solution? Which obey Raoult's law. Raoult's law को obey मतलब the partial pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction. Plus there is no energy change, means the temperature of the solution should be kept constant and the volume is also not changed. ठीक है? Means ideal solution must have to follow 3 things. It must obey Raoult law and the energy change and max volume change is always equal to 0. अब now suppose I have taken a solute that is B and the solvent that is A. So there will be two type of interaction. First of all, the attraction between the solute-solute or solvent-solvent particles. And the second interaction is between solute and solvent particles. So if these interactions are almost similar to each other, means the interaction between solute-solute, solvent-solvent and solute and solvent particle is always equal, or almost equal, then that is known as ideal solution. Means they will follow round. But in case of non-ideal solution, they show deviation. Deviation means they show a bit of change. ठीक है, कुछ change होगा उसमें. First of all, that change means either they are not obeying the Raoult law, plus the change in enthalpy and volume is never be zero. उसमें कुछ ना कुछ change. सबसे पहले the non-ideal solution with positive deviation. Positive deviation means the interaction between solute and solvent. The interaction between solute and solvent is weaker than between solute or solvent. They will be more stronger than the interaction between A and B. ठीक. See, ऐसा कब होगा? When the partial pressure is greater than mole fraction and the total pressure is more than the sum of these pressures. ठीक है? I hope it is clear to you. The second one is non-ideal solution. Non-ideal में इसका उल्टा हो जाएगा. That means the partial pressure, ठीक है? Yeah, the interaction between A and B, ठीक है? That is more stronger. That is more stronger than AA or B. That means here the change in enthalpy will be less than 0. The change in enthalpy will be less than 0. ठीक है? See, suppose we have taken, in this case, this is positive deviation, this is negative. Here the total pressure is greater than that, so it is going like this. But over here there is slightly changed. ठीक है? That means the interaction is more. The interaction between solute and solvent particle is more than that of individual solute or solvent interactions. Now, the last topic for today's presentation is azeotropic mixture. What are azeotropic mixtures? They are the mixture of two or more liquids having constant temperature. Means they are the constant boiling azeotropes. ठीक है, इनका composition same होता है and these are the constant boiling mixtures. These are of two types: minimum boiling azeotropes and maximum boiling azeotropes. If the interaction between solute and solvent particle is less than that of individual one, means AB का interaction AA या BB के interaction से less than है, कम है, then it is known as minimum boiling. That is positive deviation वो show करते हैं. What they will show? Positive deviation. But if this interaction is greater than AA or BB, then they will show negative deviation and known as maximum boiling azeotropes. ठीक है? That's all for today. If any doubt, please comment in comment section. I will definitely solve your query. Thank you. All the best.